And welcome here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Sorry for a little bit of the delay here as we're watching Carver and Columbus as the Tigers host the Blue Devils here in flag football. This is Mike Frost. You got Richard Holdridge as well. Christopher Gates manning everything. Right now I believe it's still 6-0 in favor of Columbus. We'll look out here and see it. 6-0. Got about 10:40 and counting here in the first half of the game. Columbus with the ball.
Yeah, one player to watch out for Columbus is Harmony Franklin, number 3.
A little pitch out to her. She goes down the sideline, gets her flag taken away about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this matchup, Mike, because Carver is much improved. They actually only lost to Pacelli 13-7. Columbus went to the state championship last year, however, lost to Southeast Bullock in overtime, and they are, losing two just outstanding players. Serenity Hickman, the quarterback, and Alexandria Lofton, the all-world wide receiver, probably one of the best wide receivers in the history of flag football. But Harmony Franklin is back. Remember, she had the go-ahead touchdown against Southeast Bullock. That is a weapon for Coach Christian Greer.
Well, I believe that. You got a lot of speed out there on both sides. A lot of athleticism, whether it's Columbus or Carver. Right now, Columbus trying to stop Columbus and get the ball back here. Down already, one score.
Yeah, Carver led by their head coach, Tori Bowie. And I'm impressed with how much improved Carver has been. I mean, we saw them a couple of times last year. They are just – it starts with Kamaya Bass. Oh, that was almost it's almost a good play. Good coverage there by Armani Moore. A lot of basketball players that are on the flag football team for Carver. I've noticed several of them. Kamaya Bass, Armani Moore.
Yeah, you like to see that as well. You want to see more kids nowadays kind of instead of focusing on one sport, be able to play multiple sports because you get that fatigue if it's just one sport year-round, whether it's basketball, softball, baseball.
And by the way, the playoffs for volleyball start today, so they could actually, once volleyball season's over, they can swap over and play flag football. Oh, the Columbus jumped. Were they provoked? I don't know. This is a very unique experience for flag football. Otis Spencer Stadium, they cut the field in two, so we got a game going on right now. We got Shaw and Stewart County playing on Field 1. We're actually live streaming this game on Field 2.
Yeah, so the furthest field, we got one just a little bit closer to us. You can see it. One thing I'm trying to get used to, all these sports that we cover, seeing officials in shorts is a little bit different for me.
Very much so.
Toss one deep and out of bounds as that one falls. Let's see here what they got going on as far as the possession goes. Like I said, with that being far away, we're trying to figure out distance and down and all that stuff. It's about 7.5 to go here in the first half. Still 6-0 in favor of Carver. In favor of the Blue Devils, I'm sorry. Carver trying to stop them here, trying to see. It looks like they got fourth down. So it's their last attempt to try to get down towards that 10-yard line here at Spencer in order to convert. Again, in flag football, it's basically 20 yards.
20 yards, yeah. Your first down markers are at each 20.
She's going to toss that one deep, and it's going to fall short. It looks like Carver's going to get the ball back here.
Good turnover on downs.
His defense steps up and shuts down that Columbus offense, and now Carver's going to get the ball where Columbus just had it. And it'll be first down for them. Looks like they're going to get it about the 33-yard line. Trying to see as far as measurements go how that's going to be. So they've got to get to the 50 for a first down. Looks like
pre-snap penalty. So seeing the goal line is actually on the 10-yard line. That's considered the goal. So they've, like you mentioned, it's only an 80-yard field.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the 50-yard line, but technically it's the 40.
Yeah, 40 is
the 30 is the 20. Yeah. Have the fans going wild here because Shaw just intercepted Stewart County.
A nice little turnout here for flag football.
Yeah,
It's starting
the
to pick
official,
up steam around town.
It is the official first flag football game of the season.
Oh, okay, so we're over that. I know last week I covered Smith Station.
Smith Station, Russell County. They've been going on since September, but
we were leaving the stadium, and I swear it was like 200-300 people out there. I was baffled by the amount of people that show up for how big flag football has gotten over the last couple of years here in town.
I'm very impressed that Stewart County's got a flag football team. Of course, they've got some Carver ties. Patrick Butler is now the head football coach.
Okay.
And then Pierre Coffey, he's now the principal over at Stewart County.
Oh, he's going to try to get some athletics involved down there at that school, and
no question,
a little bit of pride amongst the students.
Pride of Lumpkin, Georgia. It's a small school, but it's a school that's up and coming. It's one of those schools that they're too small to play 11-man football, so they got to play 8-man football. But just the fact that they've got a flag football team, that's incredible.
A decent turnout too, as far as for their roster goes. They've got at least a dozen players out there, and that's for that size of a school. It's a good thing to have. You got that kind of participation going on amongst the student athletes. A little handoff in the backfield. She's going to take off on the left side.
Good job there by Bass.
Gets a flag taken about the 36. That's going to set them up third down. They're going to need to get about the 35. So they need about 15 yards here on third down to get a first down to keep this possession going for the Tigers. As they look to tie this thing up and possibly take the lead here, down 6-0 in the first half. She's going to pass it down deep. A little bit of a tip drill going on. Everybody tried to high point it, and they got tipped down. Falls to the ground about the 50. And that'll set up fourth down now. We'll see if Carver brings out their punt here or just go for it and see what happens. So we've got about 4:58 left here in the first half. Looks like they may have been a flag somewhere or something. It's still third down now. They haven't changed the marker. Looks like it may have been a penalty against Columbus. Referee's picking it up, going to move the ball placement up.
And I'm not sure if she wears number 9, but Tess Willis, last year she was a sack machine. Or do you call them sacks in flag football?
I still do.
Pull the flag.
So if you get back there, you might as well get the stat while you're back there.
As well.
So that's going to set them up now. That'll make it first down for Carver. They're going to set it up about right at midfield. So 1st and 20 now for the Carver offense. Looked like it was pass interference on that last play. Sets up. She's going to roll to the right now. She takes off upfield. Got 10 out of it.
Whoa, a little hurdle there.
So that'll get them down close. It'll be around 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4 now for the Tigers.
Got to get to the 30. Yeah, so far Carver is 2-1 on the season. They were supposed to play Brookstone last week, and unfortunately they could not have that game due to a lack of officials. That's too bad because I would love to have seen Carver play Brookstone in any sport.
Oh, exactly.
It's a rarity. It has not happened that often. Oh, tipped.
Yep, deflected at the line of scrimmage there or right before it.
Was that Kimberly Moreno? I think that was number 2. Or at least Moreno wore number 2 last year. I mean, because Harmony Franklin was number 4 last year. She's actually number 3 this year. Bass. Oh, she dropped it.
Just an unfortunate drop there by Brian Mitchell. Unable to make that catch. It's going to set them up now 4th down. Still with about 4 yards to go here. Let's see if they set up another quarterback run. Bass getting about 16 yards on that last one when it was 1st down. Snap back to Bass, and she goes to take off. And the turf gets her. She gets tackled by the turf monster back behind the 40. She's not happy about that. So that'll turn the ball over, and Columbus will now have it. So Columbus is going to get the ball right at the 41-yard line. Got 3 minutes and counting here in the first half. Because they'll only have about, after that slip up, probably about 9 yards to go to get a first down here and get them at midfield.
Yeah, big shout out to the commander, Robert Edmonds, who's working the first down marker.
It's nice to see him do a little bit of something out there.
The commander.
Yeah, out there working for a change. All right, now we got 2nd down for the Blue Devils.
The boss man.
That one sets them back a yard after that loss of 1, so now it'll be 2nd and about 10 to go to hit the next first down. Still about 2 minutes and counting now, the Blue Devils.
What a catch. That was a little pitch, and then Harmony Franklin with the throw.
Nice stop there on defense to keep it on. That was number 8. Stopped her just short of midfield. So that'll make it 3rd and about 2 now.
That might have been Kimberly Moreno on that catch.
It looks like Columbus may have called a timeout here. 2:01 left in the first half. Trying to conserve some time, get another score in before the halftime hits.
Absolutely.
As they break and get ready to go back to the line of scrimmage here. You got Paige Patrick over the center. Quick snap over to the running back, and she's going to get the first down by about a yard.
Easy play by Kimberly Moreno.
Looks like it was Kamaya Bass got in there to get her flag possibly and stop her from getting further upfield. But either way, that'll set Columbus up now with 1st down and 20 here at midfield. About a minute and a half.
I tell you, Harmony Franklin was on the spotlight. I watched her on GPB Sports last year get that go-ahead touchdown against Southeast Bullock. Oh, nice. Bass pulls a flag off Moreno.
About 11-yard gain. That'll set them up now 2nd, about 9 to go.
But Coach Christian Greer, I want to talk a little bit about him. He's really, in my opinion, the founding father of flag football in Muskogee County. Columbus started playing flag football in 2019 before any of the other schools. And it's taken off like wildfire.
A little pitch option there. She takes off on the left side.
Still going up. I think she might have stepped out of bounds.
They're trying to figure out the ball placement now, and looks like from where the line judge is, it's going to be about a yard shy. Looks like Columbus might be taking – see if they're taking another timeout here as it stopped at 1:03 left in the first half. Still 6-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. Carver defense trying to stop them here, at least keep them from getting a score so they can keep this a one-score game going into the second half. Official getting ready to line the ball up here. Looks like it will be a first down. So it'll be 1st and 20 now. Or really 1st and goal, I guess you could say. Snap back. Takes off up the middle. Trying to duck and dodge as she goes upfield. She gets tackled around the 21, 22-yard line. About a 9-yard gain. That'll set them up 2nd down. With 44 seconds left to go here in the first half. Coach calling another timeout to stop the clock and give his offense a chance to score here. Last week, I was trying to get used to the flag football rules. I've always been football, baseball, basketball, and I was out there. I've gotten used to some of them. I found out extra point conversions. I was confused on that, whether it was 1 or 2, and I found out from the 5 is a 1 point, from the 10 is a 2 point, at least in Alabama rules. I'm not sure if that's the same in Georgia, if they cross over or not, but just like over in Alabama, they play quarters, and over here in Georgia, it's 20-minute halves. So it'll be different depending on where they play. I'm not sure if Smith Station or somebody were to come over here, if it could be Georgia rules, or if Columbus or Carver were to go over to Alabama, would it be Alabama rules?
Yeah, we'll see it on Thursday when Smith Station plays Northside.
Okay. That'll be a good matchup. I watched Smith Station's got a good quarterback in Brooke Norrid.
Brooke Norrid, yes, she is definitely all-world.
Yeah, I watched her throw 3 against Opelika last week. She's 3 touchdowns. And Janiyah had an interception, had a punt return actually for a touchdown that day as well. Thrown that corner end zone just out of the outstretched hands of the receiver in the end zone there, out of the back of the end zone.
Intended for Kelby Mills. Yeah, Harmony Franklin playing quarterback this year. She was that second wide receiver to Alexandria Lofton. It was a good weapon to have because, Lofton got all the coverage.
Yeah. It helps when you have 2 great receivers. Can't double one of them unless you're going to leave one wide open. Another little option to the right, and she's going to get stopped. Little collision over there, and there's going to be a flag.
That's going to be a flag all day, every day, and twice on Sundays.
I believe they should allow. I think it should be 5 hits a half.
Yeah.
They should. Well, it's that might change it up. It was a 3rd down on that running play. Not sure with the penalty if that'll make it an automatic first down, but I know it's going to give Columbus a much better chance here. It's going to bring them up close to the goal line. Looks like they're going to be just 4 yards shy. Actually, 2. That's going to set them up at the 2-yard line now with 3rd down still. We got just 16 seconds left to go here in the first half. Let's see if they got cooked up in the playbook here. They got stacked twins out to the right. Motion across. A little fake snap to her, and it's going to hit nobody's hands. Dead ball as that one goes back around the 20, 21-yard line, depending on where the official decides to spot it. That'll set them up 4th down now. A lucky break for the Carver Tigers, as there's no time came off the clock there. Fourth down, and now they're going to have another timeout called by the Columbus offense as they try to get one together here. One more play to go to try to get one in the end zone and make this a 2-score ball game before the half. As we've got, y'all can't see the score from here, but on the other field right now, we've got Shaw up on Stewart County. It's 38-0 in the second half with about 13 minutes counting down. Shaw putting on a performance on this side. And we'll see them next game as they get ready to play Spencer.
Spencer Shaw, yeah. Shaw's going to have to turn around and play Spencer.
And we'll be showing you that one as well.
Well, it'll be the only game that we have because Field B does not have a scheduled game.
Yeah, the 5 o'clock game was a JV between Carver and Columbus, and now we're here covering the varsity game. And
it's hard to believe they have JV teams.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
That's how much this sport is growing. And
yeah.
You got flag football at the middle school level and at the elementary school level.
Oh, yeah. And you can see it, too. I went to a couple middle school ones last year, and people get just as hyped, parents get just as mad and loud as they do during a regular game.
And they're starting to offer flag football at the NAIA level. You see the flag football team at Point University, they play in the spring.
Oh, nice.
There's scholarship opportunities there.
This also works out because with the spring football in the colleges, they have plenty of time to come watch some of these athletes during the fall, since it's during their off season.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
Recruit.
Well, Columbus is threatening to get it. Still 6-0, Mike. Carver's defense has held Columbus off the board. Oh, that's going to be a dead ball.
That's going to be the end of that possession there, and Carver's going to get it here, first down. Probably looks like they didn't have any time off again as that one hit the ground. It's about 15 seconds left now, so you can kind of expect Carver to just run maybe one play, depending on how many timeouts they have left, and try and get into this halftime with just a one-score ball game. Still 6-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. See if maybe they have a trick play lined up.
Yeah, possibly.
Hook and ladder, water bucket, one of those crazy ones.
I just want them to do a lateral so I could do what, remember Tom Brennan in the Boise State, Oklahoma? The lateral! That was my favorite.
The Music City Miracle.
Oh, yeah.
So she's going to take off at the middle.
Oh, what a dive by Moreno.
Nowhere to go there.
Kimberly Moreno doing it on defense as so the number 9 out there is not Tess Willis, because Tess Willis was a senior last year, but she is wearing number 9, which is fitting, because Tess Willis was a sack machine last year, but that is not Tess Willis. I was just going off of the roster last year, and as we do more of these games, Lauren Wiggins is out there. Well, just getting with Coach Christian Greer to make sure to get updated rosters.
Yeah, that'll be one of the things right now. I mean, going without a roster on Columbus, I'm glad you know a lot of the players for the Blue Devils. But
yeah, we called a lot of Columbus flag football games last year, including that quarterfinal matchup against Washington County where they made that epic comeback. Because remember, Harris County actually won the region. Harris County was the one that was the 1 seed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so in flag football, they bunch up the 4A, 3A, and 2A are all together in one classification.
Gotcha. So they get more teams.
5A and 6A are all together. So they only have 3 divisions in flag football.
Get more teams involved. I'm sure it'll split up some more from there. It's still a fairly new sport here in Georgia.
Yeah. So in the region, it not just Harris County, but LaGrange, Callaway, and Troup County were also in the region. Oh, Bass, she's a playmaker, but what a dive there by Moreno. She has been relentless on defense.
Looks like that's going to bring us to the half here.
Yeah, that's it. Got one more half to go.
Yep, still 6-0 in favor of the Blue Devils here as we get ready for the second half. About to be halftime. No bands, though. But we'll let y'all.
Are we going to have a halftime show presented by the Beck Center?
Presented by the Beck Center and Christopher Gates.
Crazy Chris. We're going to have to go to Waffle House after this.
Well, I guess while it's halftime, we'll get everything settled in.
No, we're not going to call a timeout. We're going to take a break.
Yeah.
Chris, stop clapping.
Yeah.
He's telling us to take a break, but he's clapping. I don't know.
I know. Trying to explain to all the parents down there that you clap with one hand and 4 fingers now. There's no. But with that, we'll be back here in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hula Hands serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Hula Hands delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
For work or play, it's Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Silverado and Colorado's ready to roll for Chevy Truck Month. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Test drive the mid-size Chevy Colorados. Big performance and big discounts up to $5,000 off. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Glenn Smith Truck Month is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Check them out. Full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,500 off. GMC Canyons up to $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing, plus no payments until next year. At Glenn Smith GMC Opelika. Now in our 33rd year. Get ready to smile.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams. Imagine making your dreams a reality.
Glenn Smith Truck Month is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Check them out. Full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,500 off. GMC Canyons up to $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing, plus no payments until next year.
And we're back here for the second half here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Carver going against the Columbus Blue Devils. Columbus up 6-0. Carver starting off with the ball here in the second half at about the 24-yard line. Second down now. They've got about 6 yards to go to get a first down. They get ready to line up in the gun.
Yeah, Bass in at quarterback. She's been a playmaker for Carver.
You're going to throw that one downfield. And that
Throw.
was caught.
Hey, what a catch.
Big catch by Azariah Scott, the senior.
What a throw.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They caught her over there. She found a hole in the zone, was able to sit down and wait on that throw from Bass to get to her, and that'll set it up. Actually, no, that's going to set them back. Looks like they had a pre-snap penalty against Carver. So it won't be a first down. Yeah, it'll still be second down, but that'll set them back to about the 20-yard line now. Not sure if it was an illegal formation or a false start somewhere. We didn't see it, but Bass gets rid of it. Caught. Still running. She's finally tackled. That was Nikayla Sims, the junior.
Harmony Franklin for Columbus pulling the flag.
That'll set them up about 3rd and 2 now. They get ready for their try to get a first down here and try to get a score in, as they've been shut out so far through a half plus. Bass takes a snap, takes off down the right-hand side. And she's going to have the first down plus some.
And some more.
Looks like she's finally taken down her flag. Looks like they might have crossed the midfield and ended up all the way up. So she had about a 23, 24-yard gain there. That'll set Carver up with first down as they've crossed midfield now around the 47. So that'll mean it'll be about 1st and 17 now, as they got to get to the 30-yard line to keep this possession going.
Yeah, this Carver team much improved, 2-1 on the season.
Another little dump off there to Nikayla Sims. That gets a couple yards, gets her inside the 45 now. She's around the 44, about 3 yards on that one. Let's see if Carver can try to keep this thing going and have a nice little drive going right now to open up this second half, try and get a score in, possibly take a lead here on the Columbus Blue Devils. We're around 16:50 and counting. Bass takes off. A little stutter step. She goes around the left side, and her flag's finally taken down. right about, and that's going to be about a 1 yard loss there. I guess you can call that. I would call that a sack, but it looked like it was a called quarterback run on that one, but she loses a yard, and that's going to set them back.
I'm not going to give her credit for the sack.
Nah. So that'll set them up about 3rd and 15 there as the clock keeps running. Basically, it's usually a running clock here. I believe they usually stop it for change of possession, but that's about it. They get ready for the 3rd down snap. Here's Bass is in the gun near midfield. Azariah Scott in motion. And she tries to dump it off to her.
Yeah, Bass was feeling the pressure. That was Nina Moreno giving the pressure for the Blue Devils.
And my mistake, that was Brian Mitchell who came across in motion and was supposed to get the dump off there as it fell to the ground. Now 4th and 15.
Mike, this is a big day in Muskogee County. We've got Kendrick, Columbus, and Shaw all hosting first-round volleyball matches.
Oh, wow. Yeah, volleyball is fun, man, calling them this year, getting used to that. That's turns my slow Southern talking self into an auctioneer, but
they're going to punt.
That one scoots along. And the official's going to call it down about the 17-yard line. So it'll be first down now for the Columbus Blue Devils, and they've got about 13 yards to go to get a first. As we get ready for a change of possession here, we got about 14:44 and counting going down here in the second half. Looks like we may already have the second game going on, starting off now between Shaw and Spencer down here on the other field.
Oh, man, they wasted no time.
No, they're ready to go.
Yeah, they decided to go ahead and start that one.
Oh, yeah. Snap off, little dump, little hook and ladder.
The lateral.
I wanted to see it in the first half, but we did get to see it already now. So now it'll be second down and about 8. As Columbus moves the ball up to the 22-yard line. Nice little 5-yard gain there for the Blue Devils. And what's basically been a defensive affair here, still 6-0 in favor of the Columbus Blue Devils against Carver.
Yeah, we got Shaw and Spencer going on field 1. After the conclusion of this game, we'll switch over to that one. That's actually being played on field 1.
We'll take off down the left field line there, down the sideline. She gets her flag taken away about the – let's see where they mark that one out at. See if she's going to get the first down or not. Looks like now she's going to be about a yard short. Columbus with 1 yard to go here to keep the possession going. Third down. They get the play call in from the coach on the sideline.
Yeah, Coach Tori Bowie for Carver. She was the volleyball coach last year. Just focusing on flag football this year. Coach, of course, we know about Christian Greer. One of the best.
Nice play there in the backfield. Sarai Turner, the sophomore, able to get back there and stop it for a loss. Not sure if they're going to get her for knocking the ball loose or just the flag. Not sure where they're going to spot it at from there. That's going to set Columbus back around the 26. So now from 3rd and 1, now to be 4th and 4. See if they plan to punt it or just go for it.
I think they're going to go for it. Their defense has been playing solid. You can pick up this on this 4th down, but we're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, the Blue Devils going to call timeout and see what's going on as we over here on the other field, about 17:42 and counting in the first half. It's still knotted up at 0 between Spencer and Shaw. Like Richard said, we'll be jumping over to that one as soon as this game ends between the Blue Devils and the Tigers. Columbus is trying to come up with a fourth down play call here to keep the possession going and try to make it a 2-score game. Already up 6 on the Tigers. Now we'll be joined on the microphone by Mackenzie Collins over here.
What's going on? Yeah, I'm getting ready to watch this Spencer Shaw upcoming game. First Muskogee County action I've seen for flag at least. So this would be an exciting one to start out with.
Oh, yeah, same here. I've called Alabama so far, but this is my first over here on this side of the river. We set up 4th and about 4 now for the Blue Devils. They get ready to snap the ball off. Roll out to the left. She turns around, and the flag's taken down. So right Turner in the backfield again. Another sack for the sophomore. And with that being 4th down, that's going to give Carver the ball about, let's see where the official spots it, about the 22-yard line now. So they've got just 12 yards to go here to get a touchdown. 1st and 12, 1st and goal. Carver Tigers couldn't have drawn it up better here after that first offensive series and then punting it away and then stopping Columbus with 4 downs. Bass still at quarterback, snap back. She rolls to the right just a hair, throws it back in the back of the end zone. Almost picked off. Towards the back of the end zone there, she threw it up. That's going to set Carver up 2nd down here. Nice little tight game going on here. Reminds me of a game we called Friday night down in Sumter County. There was a defensive affair. There was 8-7 in favor of the Carver Tigers. See if these girls here can pull out the same fate as we're down to about 11-15 and counting in the second half. And almost picked off again by the Blue Devils. Have you had much experience around flag football or played it or?
No, so unfortunately, flag didn't actually become sanctioned at my high school until after I graduated. So I would have loved to play. Did some powder puff.
Oh, yeah. That was always fun.
Yes, so was honestly introduced to flag when I first started working down here in Columbus, but love to see the growth. I know y'all were talking about it just a few minutes ago. Alabama State actually has as a sanctioned club sport now too. So.
Oh, nice. The Hornets.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love to see it, and I think Georgia Tech may be working on something, but
okay.
It's growing at the college level, but high school for sure, and especially locally around here.
Oh, yeah, it's gotten really big. We've had some good ones. I believe, Central just across the river has won a national title in flag football as well. So maybe 2. I'm not sure, but.
Yeah, I've talked to Coach Mitchell Holt over there a couple times. And then when they had Garrett Griggs, Ali Supan, they've got a couple sophomores last year, so juniors now. I think they'll still be a really, really good team.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I see that they've got a good program going on over there. Plenty of depth. As we saw, Spencer just scored on the other game going on here, about 14-40 and counting in the first half as they go up 7-0 on Shaw. Like I said, we'll be switching over to that as soon as this game ends that we're watching now between Columbus and Carver.
Yeah, Columbus, I like their defense. I like how they're playing a little bit zone. They're in the right spots to make plays, but as we just saw, those 2 drops could have got the ball back. But
oh, exactly, yeah, especially with it being a goal-to-go situation going on for Carver. It's 3rd down now. Not as, I guess you could say, efficient with the route running. And Columbus able to sit down in the zones and make plays on defense as Bass throws that one up in the air and it's caught. Her flag's taken immediately as she basically gained about 2 yards out of that one, got up to about the 20-yard line. It's going to make it now 4th and goal. So she's got about 10 yards to go to try to get in the end zone here and try to make this a ball game. Still down 1 score for the Tigers. Trying to see what the clock looks like over there. Looks like we got about 10 minutes close to 10 minutes, about halfway through the second half now. 10:23 and counting. Looks like it's going to be another timeout call. Looks like Carver's going to get one in here and try to get a good play call going on for goal to go. Looks like Spencer just got the ball back over here on the other side as well.
Yeah, and I mentioned this is my first Muskogee County action. Well, I take it back a little bit. So I actually saw Carver play in that game against Pacelli.
That she had plenty of green. She was going to get that first down easily on that one if she'd have just held on to the ball. It's one of those things about watching it into your hands instead of trying to turn up and run before you actually have control of the ball. See that quite a bit at this level, whether it's flag football or regular football. A lot of the kids think, all right, I'm going to take off with it.
Yeah, a lot of flea flickers that we've seen so far from the Columbus offense.
Tossed up in the air there, and it's going to just in and out of the hands.
Beautiful pass. that was on point. Whiteout just couldn't come down with it, but man, that was nice.
Oh, yeah, she had the nice little rainbow on that one. Looks like it was going to drop right in the basket, and it just went right through, found the hole in the old James Naismith basket there. That's going to set them up now 3rd and 10. You see Columbus has had a couple plays here where it's just hadn't fallen their way. Otherwise, it could have been way more than a one-score game so far. Nice little option pitch, and then she pitches it forward for a pass right back to the quarterback. As she gets upfield, it's going to be a first down on about a 12-yard gain there as they cross midfield. Columbus picks it up now as they keep this ball going. Looks like we're down below 8 minutes to go here. We're around 7 and some change maybe, or 6 and some change. It's hard to see that clock on the other side of the field.
Yeah, a little bit of a glare there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Carver, when you're blitzing two like that, it opens up the field for both the running back and the receiver that you see here now. Another drop.
Yep, beautiful pass as well. That was right in the hands. Nice little play call there. Nice throw there into the receiver's hands. But, again, it looks like she tried to turn up field before she had full control of it and just kind of lost sight of the ball that falls to the ground. That'll make it second down now. About 16 to go for the Blue Devils here to get another first. Still a 6-0 ball game in favor of the Blue Devils. Both teams playing great defense today. A couple of drops have made a big difference here, but another option there. She takes off on the right side toward the sideline. Gets her flag taken down around the 36. So that'll give them about 6 yards now away from the first down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a shot downfield again.
Nah, exactly. Yeah, because the slants and little quick hitters and their little option run game seems to be working well. So I believe the coach would think we'll take a shot here. If not, we'll just go for it on fourth. Little pitch forward there, little pitch back, little lateral. She takes off down the left field sideline. Gets taken down around the 25, 24. Actually, looks like they're going to give her about the 21. I'm trying to get used to the sideline difference there. Is this a black line over there rather than the usual football sideline? So from the 21-yard line, basically in flag, I guess you could say it's the 11. Is where Columbus will take over now. First and goal. Nice little pop pass forward. Immediately laterals it back, and she takes off the left field sideline to get that first down. You like seeing a little bit of that trickeration out there on the field.
Oh, love it.
Columbus goes 4 wide on the right side, nobody on the left. Little dump pass, another little hook and ladder. You're seeing a lot of laterals now on the Columbus side of the ball, trying to get Carver's defense caught off guard and try to chase one and then leave one open. Looks like Bass was able to get over there and stop that one before they can get much more, but that'll set them up around the 17 now. Just 7 yards to go for another score, second down for Columbus.
Yeah, the communication is there for the Carver defense. I mean, you see all their players talking about where to go, where to be, but just unable to stop the how many people touch the ball for Columbus.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up. It's one of those things to game plan for when you got a team like Columbus that likes to pitch the ball around.
Look at this formation.
A little fake the pitch there and then pitches it back. She's going to get in. It's going to be a touchdown for the Blue Devils on the option. Columbus makes it a 2-score game now. That puts them up 12-0 as they get ready for the extra point. Again, another option pass, another option play. Another pitch back, another lateral. Seems like Columbus's coach has kind of found a way to slow down this Carver defense, as it took them all the way to just now to get that second score of the game in as they line up for the extra point. Motion. Direct snap to the running back. She throws it across, and it's going to be caught in the end zone. The extra point is good. The Blue Devils take a 13-0 lead here with right around 2.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Like I said, we're trying to keep up with that clock from our vantage point. And then over here, just to give y'all an update on the Shaw-Spencer game. It's just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Spencer with a 14-0 lead.
Yeah, I saw a lot of those plays from Coach Greer last year, especially with Serenity Hickman at QB, Allie Lofton at receiver. Number 3, you see at the bottom of your screen, I believe that is Harmony Franklin, who was number 4 last year. So she's got experience, and she's been the one pretty much picking up all of those big plays.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely their main athlete on the offensive side of the ball and defense. You see her chasing people down. Great athlete for the Blue Devils right there, and able to get in there. Harmony with the touchdown to make it a 2-score game. We weren't here to see the first one. They kind of started a little bit early on us, so not sure who scored the first touchdown. Judging by that, could have been her as well, but that puts that last play, Carver was able to get a first down. Now that puts them 1st and 20. Another run out to the right-hand side as she gets taken down around the 30, looks like about the 35-yard line. It's going to set them up. Or 36, I'm sorry. It's going to set them up second and about 14 to go here to get to midfield as that clock keeps ticking down. As we're under 2 minutes to go here, about 136, 135 and counting in the second half. Columbus with a 13-0 lead on the Tigers. Little pitch back, another try to pitch back, and she's just going to fall forward. But it's going to be a loss. It's going to set them back about the 33, 30, 31-yard line.
Yeah, not sure what number 10 Armani Moore was thinking there, pitching it back to her teammate a couple yards back.
Yeah, especially that close to the sideline. I mean, it looks like it was like a double option. The quarterback took off, pitched it back to the fullback, who pitched it back to the halfback. And by that time, it was 5 yards, 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and that's where they end up. This is going to be now 3rd and 19 from the 31. Clock still ticking down here as we get down towards the last minute of this ball game here. Bass takes off on the right side towards the sideline. Cuts up. Flag gets taken away. Let's see where they spot her. Looks like the line judge over here has got her back to almost the original line of scrimmage at 36.
A flag did come out at the end of that play.
Let's see if there may have been some contact or something. Looks like there's going to be time's going to be called as the officials talk. Well, they try to figure out what to do here. Looks like the head official's going over to the Columbus coaching staff. Maybe it's a call against Carver to figure out if he wants to accept or nope, he declined the penalty against the Tigers. That'll set them up 4th down. About 14 to go here. We're down around 18 seconds left to go in the game. Bass takes off down the right sideline. Looks like she might not have gotten there as the official marks her about 3 yards short of the first down. Around the 47, and that's going to give Columbus the ball back here, and it's going to be basically just running the clock out from here.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier, Bass just being a sophomore and getting this experience this year. I think you got to trust your wide receivers. I know you can trust your legs, but you got to give your team a chance. And there were a couple girls downfield that you could have potentially hit. I mean, we saw Armani Moore against Pacelli make a lot of big plays, actually. So it's going to be down to experience and decision making.
Oh, yeah. Just getting that experience in and getting a little bit more confidence in your arm. I mean, it could be either or. There's no confidence in her. Not no confidence, but wanting to trust in her teammates a little bit more, maybe trust her arm a little bit more. But it looks like that's going to be, let's see here. That's going to be the end of the ball game, it looks like. Maybe one more play. Columbus lining back up on offense. 2nd down from the 47. Little reverse. And they got her flag before she can get rid of the ball. That's going to be another sack. Number 6 back there. Sarai Turner, the sophomore, able to make a play. But it looks like that's going to be the end of the ball game here. Columbus is going to take this one 13-0 over the Carver Tigers as they get the victory. Big defensive effort from the Blue Devils. They kept Carver Tigers off the board. If you're a coach, you can't be too upset about that aspect. And then if you're Carver's coach, you're thinking, all right, let's go back to the drawing board, figure out something we can do to get Kamaya Bass some better play calling, some better plays out there on the field, get some more scores, some more touches into the end zone. What do you think about that? You think about the same on that one?
For sure. I talked to Coach Boy before the Pacelli matchup, and she told me this was only her second year as head coach. She said, this team's young. This team's got to learn how to gel and actually learn what it takes to perform in a flag football game, because some of these girls are on basketball, and obviously those rules are a lot different than flag. Yeah. So, again, it's experience on all factors, because you have Coach Greer on the opposite side leading his team to the championship last year. So.
Oh, yeah, you expect that. I mean, Carver just came out with, 3 seniors on the team altogether. So, I mean, it's going to take some time to get some gelling, some more practices. Maybe by halfway through the season they figured something out, something clicks, and next thing you know they're a playoff team. So you never know, because they got the athleticism.
We
saw that today. So, but, again, we're getting ready here. It's going to be about 12 seconds left to go in the first half of this Shaw-Spencer game here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Again, we'd like to thank the fact that we're able to bring these broadcasts to you. Thanks to our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic, Valley Hospitality, Houlihan's. As we watch Spencer with the ball here, as they go a little reverse, toss back, toss forward, off her hands and almost into the hands of Amari Neighbors. The sophomore just can't come up with it, and that's going to be the first half. And as soon as we jump over, we get one play in and we get ready for halftime. That's how fast flag football is, people. It's 14-0 in favor of the Spencer Green Wave here against Shaw. I guess with halftime, we'll see you guys in just a moment here. We'll get ready for second half action here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
And we're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live for some second half action between the Shaw Raiders and the Spencer Green Waves. Spencer up 14-0 right now in the second half. Anything you're looking forward to seeing out there in the second half?
Well, I can't give a lot of analysis considering we were watching that Carver Columbus game, but I mean, a tie game. That's what I like to see. A close game.
Get a little extra.
I like to see it, know about it.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anything. I believe this is both teams' first game this year, if we're not mistaken, looking at their schedule. So trying to start this season off with a win right now. Spencer with a 2-score lead on Shaw. Shaw going to start off the second half with the ball as they get it at the 24-yard line. Pass over the middle and immediately intercepted first play. It's going to be Spencer ball now here at the, looks like it was number 8 coming up with it. Just kind of cut in front of the receiver there. Good defense from the Green Waves to get the ball back. We'll work on trying to get some rosters here as the season goes along.
It's early. It's early.
Yeah, first games, nobody's got rosters set yet, so we're going to try and get some rosters for you guys so we're not out here sounding crazy over the streams. So y'all can keep up, and we want to make Mama happy and hear the kids' names.
Exactly.
So I hate not being able to say the name, so apologies on me. Looks like Spencer's setting up now, second down from the 26. They got about 16 to go to get another score here, already up by 2. Back in the gun, we got twins on both sides. Hand off to the running back. She takes off at the middle of the field. Nice play there to get the flag. Alyssa Carter, the senior, was able to cut up and get her in the backfield for a loss, maybe about 1.
Yeah, big collision between Shaw defenders. One of the corners actually blitzed, and then trying to get to the quarterback, they hit. But they're on their feet. It's a good sign.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they may have called that collision or something because he moved the ball up about 5 yards. So it may have been a penalty that we missed. Again, learning the flag rules. Roll out to the right in the pass. Caught and immediately stopped. That time by Peyton Keeling, making the defensive play, getting no yak on that one. No yards after catch for the receiver for the Green Waves, but that'll set them up now. Looks like it'll be 4th down and goal. They've got about 4 yards to go to get there. Let's see if they've got some kind of play drawn up. I was looking earlier during the first half. I saw, they're lined up the same. They were in an extra point here. It's almost like a flag version of a tush push.
I like it. I think she's short, though, so
yeah,
they're
ended
going to –
up about exactly 1 yard shy, and it's going to be Shaw ball here. Goal line stand from the Raiders. Big-time play there by the Raider defense to stop Spencer after that turnover and get this ball back here with 17.5 to go in the second half, down 2 scores, 14-0. Until the girls were excited about that one to get that stop. They wanted to keep Spencer out of the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Mm-hmm. That's what you need, a good play to set your offense up with some momentum. Now you have 4 tries to get past, get a first down, and continue the drive and momentum.
One back. She tosses it up over the middle. And that one's picked off immediately. She just kind of tossed that one up in the air. No real heat or any kind of destination of that ball. Just kind of tossed it up, and the Spencer Green Waves linebacker able to get in front of it.
Yeah, a little too much air on that. We saw one quarterback on the first possession. One play, one pick. New quarterback comes in. Same thing happens. So you just got to find somebody that can command your offense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, exactly. That's 2 plays, 2 turnovers for Shaw on offense right now as they give the ball right back to Spencer as they get it on the 19. First downs, they just have 9 yards to go to get a touchdown as they do a little reverse handoff. But her flag's taken down. Michaela Baird there to make the tackle.
It was a great tackle. I think she may have even lost a yard.
Yep, set her back about the 19. Let's get ready. 2nd and goal here. 9 yards to go to get in the end zone again for Spencer. See if that Shaw Raider defense can make another stop.
And they do.
Got back there, and that'll be 3rd down. Alyssa Carter, the senior, coming up to make the tackle. Taking her flag basically at the line of scrimmage again. It's going to be 3rd down now, still from the 19. For the Green Wave, looks like they're going back to that bunch formation, and then they're going to spread back out. We're going to go double twins each side, one running back with the quarterback in the gun. Roll out to the right a little bit, throw across the middle, and that was going to be defended. Lamaya Dunn on defense is in the 2nd level for the Raiders there to be able to knock that pass down and get in front of the receiver. That's going to set them up 4th down. See if Shaw's got one more play in him on defense to stop the Green Waves. Looks like they're going to go 4 wide right, 1 wide to the left here. Toss over to the left side into the corner and picked off. Interception made as she takes off up the right side. Big defensive play from Michaela Baird.
It's a game of hot potato. Start this second half.
We've seen 4 possessions so far, 2 turnovers for Shaw, and then a turnover on downs on a goal line stand against for the Spencer offense, unable to score, and then another interception there. So we've got 4 possessions, 3 interceptions so far in the second half.
Yeah, and I like the play design. You cause a distraction on the right side. You go for the one-on-one matchup, but that ball was just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, just a little bit too much air on that one. You want to have them get rid of the ball a little bit earlier, a little bit more oomph on it. A little handoff to the running back. She jukes one and then can't get past the 2nd defender. Kwashai Walcott with the run there with the carry. Another one of the star basketball players for the Shaw Raiders. We'll see her out there on the court this winter.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's mid-October. Basketball season's just right around the corner now.
I'm just waiting. I'm ready for the weather to catch up with it.
That too. For sure.
It is just a couple days from hunting season. It needs to cool down.
Weatherman said it's going to be back in the 80s this week. So
we've got an offsides there as the official drops the flag. A little pre-snap penalty on the Spencer Green Wave. He's going to move the ball up 5 yards. It's going to put Shaw at the 24 now with 2nd down. They've got about 6 yards to get a first. As we're down around 12:50 and counting here in the second half. Raiders trying to find something on offense here, make this a 1-score ball game. Snap back, slight roll out to the right, throw back across to the left, and that one's just out of the hands of Lamaya Dunn and the defender for Spencer. That one falls to the ground. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. It's one of the things you can kind of look forward to the coach maybe working with this week is going to be getting the ball out a little bit quicker, a little bit faster throws. There's a lot of loft on these passes right now so far. Let's see, they got caught up here on 3rd down. Some of the players going back out onto the field now. A little group huddle. Looks like they're trying to get a play in real quick before the play clock winds down. You got 3 back in the backfield with the quarterback. Looks like there might be another offsides here as the referee drops the flag on the line judge, and it will be. Shaw moving it up another 5 yards. That'll make it about 3rd and 1. That'll move them up to the 29-yard line. Let's set up here for the see here. Looks like we might have had it backwards a little bit there coming into this one. Looks like Spencer may be the ones in the black tops and Shaw in the white. I think the flags may have thrown me off a little bit there, seeing the green flags on the Shaw defenders there kind of.
Hey, no worry, guys. First game, y'all.
So my bad. Now it's 4th down for the Spencer Green Wave on offense. And she's going to be stopped in the backfield, and it's going to ball. So yeah, so it's 14-0 Shaw over Spencer. We'll get it right. Hey, we got it right before the game ended.
It's all right.
Between the uniforms and everything else and multiple games going on, we're figuring
It's hard
out.
to see up here.
Yes, it is. Little pitch back, little option play. She takes off down the left sideline, and her flag is going to be taken down about 2 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage around the 25. So that'll set them up 2nd and 15. 2nd and goal, basically 15 yards from the end zone now for Shaw. Again, Shaw up 14-0 here with 9:05 and counting in the second half. Pass towards the corner of the end zone.
Ooh,
boom,
wide open.
Touchdown for the Shaw Raiders. Big pass there. Trying to see if we can see a number there. Looks like that one was caught by Michaela Bard, the junior. The big touchdown reception. And that'll put Shaw up 20-0 as they get ready to set up for their extra point.
Yeah, it looked like she was kind of hidden behind the line and then just bursted out. Perfect over-the-shoulder catch.
Oh, yeah, it was one of those kind of
under. It was a great play.
Oh, yeah, great little under-over route going on there. Caught the defense off guard. And another one, extra point's going to be good. Looks like Bard again there making the catch. They decided to reward her with the extra point after making that touchdown grab. Yeah, it was a nice little route run there by the Shaw Raiders. They had two of them running post-corner routes there. Looks like one up underneath caught the safety looking. Let Michaela run into the back of the end zone free, and she was able to just catch that one with no worry at all back there, just into the hands. Beautiful pass. That puts Shaw up now 21-0 over Spencer with 7:35 and counting in the second half. Waiting on the Green Wave to come back out on offense here as the ball's set up at the 24-yard line, about 6 yards from a first down.
Yeah, and you're only down 3 scores, and you're midway through, so you have a lot of time left. I think this is when you try to get aggressive.
Yeah, take a couple shots, maybe a couple.
I know
of
the
those.
picks were an issue.
Yeah.
To start this one, but
they may have to, with the way the quarterback plays that we've seen so far in the second half, maybe some options in the future here, little option runs. Looks like she's going to drop back though, throw that one across. Caught across the middle, but she's immediately taken down near the line of scrimmage. Another great play by the Shaw Raiders. That looks like that was Malaysia Houston, the junior, making that tackle there. Able to get upfield, keep it to a minimal, about a 1-2 yard gain for Shaw on that one. For Spencer, my apologies. Second down and about 4 now. Quarterback getting the signals off her wristband. Snap back, slight little roll out to the right. She tosses it up. And that's going to be just short as it falls. The receiver unable to make the comeback to the pass and get the reception there as it falls to the ground. That's going to set up Spencer with third down now.
Yeah, I like the play. You saw both linebackers coming at you on a blitz. Then you had pretty much the entire right hand of the field wide open. because the safety was playing really, really deep. But we've got a stoppage. Looks like timeout Spencer.
Yeah, they're trying to regroup, maybe get a good play in here with third down now. They've only got about 4 yards to go. It's kind of one of those things where you're going to work on as well. When you see them out there, you see the blitz coming. You kind of want to see the quarterback able to maybe call a hot route or something like that. Maybe a little Peyton Manning, Omaha.
Find you a check down somewhere you can
exactly.
throw the ball to escape the pressure.
Have you a receiver that knows that when it's a hot route call, to just kind of do a little quick up, turn right around, catch the ball, and go upfield. I saw that a few times last night in the ball game between the Falcons and the Bills. A couple of hot routes when you had a couple 5-man, little blitzes going on, and they were able to see it. And great hot routes out there out of the receivers, but let's see if the Green Wave can come up with something here with clock winding down. We're down to 5:48 to go in the game here, down 3 scores, and they've got third down. About 4 to go.
Yeah, and that Falcons-Bills game, that was so fun to watch.
Oh, it was. You saw a lot of great plays in that one. Bijan's run, I mean, to
Right.
be able to stay in
Great night
bounds,
for him.
you know, being able to stay in bounds on that 81-yard run. Then you had Drake London's touchdown reception where he was able to reach the ball over the end zone. And just the Falcons looking a lot more improved after that 30-0 loss to Carolina earlier this year. Snap back. Throws it across to the left, and that was caught. Defender falls down. She's able to get upfield and get the first down for the Green Wave. Great play there by number 15. Well, like I said, we'll get the rosters at some point, be able to call these kids' names out for you guys. But that'll set them up first down now from the 34. They got about 16 yards to go to hit that next 20-yard threshold and get another first down.
And great field vision as well. She could have stayed inside. She probably would have been tackled, but she did a little spin move, went on the outside, picked up the first down.
Throw it down the middle, and this looks like it's going to be – that one might be intercepted. Let's see what the call is. Yep, and the official's going to say it's an interception. A little celebratory dance going on there.
Don't know what the flags are for celebrating in flag, but
I hope there is none.
Me too.
I want the kids to have fun out there. Walcott, the senior, making the interception for the Raiders. Let the kids have fun. I believe there should be celebrating allowed. Maybe not taunting, but celebration. Let them dance a little bit. Let them have fun out there. It's all a game to begin with. Well, now it's going to set up Shaw now with first down. Only needing about 3 yards to get the first from here. So 1st and 3. We'll fake the handoff. She's taken down in the backfield. Unable to shake the pursuit of the defensive line as they got back there quickly after the fake handoff on the play action. Going to drop her for about a 5 to 6 yard loss there.
yeah, they had nowhere to go on that play.
Nah.
They snapped the ball and instantly
Yeah.
2 defenders in your face.
That's one of the things, too, about flag. You can't block with your hands like in regular football. It has to be, basically shield blocking the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you use your hands, the flags come out. Little dump off to the running back. She's unable to come up with it in and out of the hands of Amari Neighbors. She went on a little check down route out of the backfield there after the play action. Covered nicely by the Spencer Green Waves, unable to make the catch. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for helping us bring these broadcasts to you guys: Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic, and Valley Hospitality. 3rd and 10 now for the for the Shaw Raiders. Throw across the middle, almost picked off. She could see nothing but green in front of her, and I think that's what her eyes went to. Not able to hold on to the ball there, and it'll set Shaw up with 4th down now. About 9 to go for the first down, but it looks like might have a timeout being called here, I believe, by Spencer. They try to stop this possession here and get the ball back, and try to at least get a score on the board before this ball game ends.
Yeah, on 4th down, you have a chance to make a stop, get the ball, put some points on the board. Try to not make this a complete shutout.
Yeah, you don't want it to be a wash. The first game of the year, of course, you're going to have mistakes. You're going to have things you're going to have to work on both sides of the ball. But you want to have something you can look forward to seeing on the game film after this, something to work on. Shaw comes back onto the field, getting ready for their possession. Looks like Aliyah Bender, who had been quarterbacking for the Shaw Raiders. She's just a sophomore, now ready to snap. Looks like Shaw may be punting on this one.
I like that decision.
The kick is away. And she tried to field it around the 34, couldn't get control of it, and the ball drops there. And when the ball hits the ground and flag, it is dead. So that'll put the ball at the 35-yard line for Spencer now, with 15 yards to go to reach first down. As we're down to 2:20 and the clock's still ticking here in the second half.
Yeah, and that kick was just a line drive.
Oh, yeah.
Straight to her. She could have had big pickup.
Oh, yeah, she had plenty of time for a return there. If she could have just gotten to it in time to be able to hold on to it. And looks like Spencer's going to take a timeout here as they get ready to get the ball with 2:09 to go in the second half. Give themselves an opportunity to get a score here and get some kind of positive momentum going into their next game.
And I'm looking down at the huddle right now, and it looks like one player for Spencer is just trying to bring up the morale for this team.
Oh, yeah. Any team, it's always good to have a leader out there on the field, being able to keep everybody's heads above water. Even when you feel like you're drowning, you got to have somebody being willing to pull you up. Toss down the field, almost just a little underthrown.
They call ball game.
Not sure what happened there, but looks like they just – the officials called ball game. Not sure what happened, if it was a time constraint now that it's 8 o'clock.
I'd have to figure out if there's a rule on what the mercy rule is. Or
Yeah, true. Because, I mean, that was, a first down play there. I believe they would have had more time than that, but looks like that's going to be it. And for the ball game there, Shaw's going to take the victory over Spencer, 21-0, as you see them in line shaking hands. Shaw starting off their season with a victory. Spencer starting off with a loss here. Spencer with some things to build on, but you can tell you can always work on turnovers and get those out of the game, but that's kind of what caused the Green Wave to not be able to catch back up in this ball game after being down 2 scores in the first half.
long season ahead for both teams. So look at practice, go through your film and see where the mistakes were, know how to correct them moving forward, and squeeze out a couple of wins.
Oh, yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that happening for the Green Wave. And Shaw going in, got some momentum going to their next game, starting off the season 1-0, so the coach will have plenty to look forward to, keep the girls happy. You can see they're kind of excited about the win tonight so far. The coach a little bit jacked up, telling them good job tonight. But Coach Curtis out there doing his thing with the flag football team with the Raiders. But with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic, Valley Hospitality. I guess we could say with our – and with that one, at the end of this game here, we're going to give our – with the plays on the offense and defense, you know a lot of the flag girls play both ways, both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. A lot of movement around, but with that one –
see that on the varsity football as well,
true.
too.
Yeah, this level. Yeah, even with the amount they have, I mean, they got a nice depth of roster there, but right now, as far as this one goes, with our – Alex Quinney, All-State Good Hands Player of the Game, is going to go to Koshia Walcott, the senior doesn't just shine on the basketball court. She's also out here doing her thing on the turf as well for the football team. So great job out there. Our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game, the Quashia Walcott. And with that one, we'd like to thank all of you for watching with us here. Thank you all for participating, and make sure you get on there. Get on our Facebook, get on our YouTube with Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like our pages, share it, get the word out there. More people watching. Let them know that we're bringing you all the best broadcasts you can find around town as far as high school sports. I'd like to thank Mackenzie Collins for calling the game next to me today, and Richard Holdridge manning the camera, doing all the producing and the hard work, keeping me in line. And this is Mike Frost here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and we'll see you all next time here, as we'll be back tomorrow for some more action, and Thursday, Friday. We'll get ready to see y'all here on the football fields or on the courts on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.